So when you're ready, Patricia, we can start to ease out of there to hands, forearms, whatever feels good. If you want that little back bend, just give it, that's fine. You can take it, it's up to you, it's your practice. There you go. I love this one, it's just a beautiful posture. The more you press back with the right foot, the more you reach forward with the left hand, the more you find the balance. And it's just a beautiful posture. But when you're finished, come onto your tabletop. Make your knee or surface with your knees to the left, small and big, just where you're getting the flow back into that tourniquet. When you're ready to come back to your down dog, it'll happen when you get there. And I'll kind of situate myself over here. If you want to flip this puppy, I call it, you can take the left leg to the air, flip it, and just bring it open and open up. And I'll give an arbitrary count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're ready, come back to the mat. Make any last movements you need to, Patricia, before we hit the ground. We'll go ahead and just do an easy transition since I have you here. So go ahead and just shift the weight to a plank when you're ready. And when you're ready, ease all the way down. Zip the legs up, bring the hands by the side of the forehead down. When you're ready, lift legs, chest and chin. For 1. And see how these are close. 2. She's using these muscles. 3. And this should be far away. 4. And 5. Lower down. I'm just going to give her a little love on her low back. And then go to Patricia, you can interlock the fingers behind the back. This time, if you wanted a little more. And on the inhale, just breathe yourself up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down. And if you really want to hold tight in your life, I don't know, I'll leave it to you. You can bend these knees, reach back for the feet, the ankles, or the toes, and find your bow pose as you inhale, breathe it up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down, and I would say make a few movements with those knees or feet rather left to right, right to left. Come to child's pose, and I'll give you a delicious, really nice child's pose assist. So one of my favorite things is to give a child's pose assist or wisdom assist to somebody that's been working really hard. It's just a way to love your students, and if you're out there teaching, it's an easy assist to give, really. Just make sure to stay away from the spine and make sure your hands are actually on the pelvis. And you always want to practice